This is an oven repair, and the complaint on the oven is that it doesn't light. Now, this is a very common complaint. It's a gas oven. What I'm doing here is just sliding off the door. Just open up the door, slide it, those hinges stay fixed like that. If they do move in, just move it back out. Okay, I'm taking out the pans, the grills. Next will be the bottom pan. Lift up the back, pull out, and now I have the cover for the actual burner. There's a wing nut on there. I'm unscrewing that, and that will now come out. Now here's how you diagnose the oven as far as it not working. 90% of the ovens out there have an igniter system that will light. Okay, I've now just turned on the oven. If the complaint is the oven doesn't come on, you go and you turn on the oven and you look inside there, and what will happen is that oven igniter will start to glow. If that oven igniter starts to glow, you know that that's the problem. What happens is the oven igniter has to draw enough. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to actually show you. The oven igniter has to draw enough amperage to trip the safety switch. There it is. Okay, that's now telling me that that oven igniter is bad, because if that igniter was good, the oven would come on. It might take up to a minute, but it's not coming on. Okay, so there's about 5 different ignition systems with an oven, and then now we know the oven's igniter is bad. We're going to work on it. Change out that plug. There's a plug behind the wall. Not change out the plug, unplug it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is change the igniter, and what I'm going to show you here, okay, first I'm cutting the wires to the igniter. Okay, and then I'm stripping the wires to the igniter now. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to when I put in the new igniter, I'm going to cut the wires back on the new igniter. They're a little bit too long. They don't need to be trimmed, but I go ahead and I trim them. And what I do with the wire nut is I attach the new igniter to the old wires, and you're basically ready to go. Okay, here's the new igniter. I'm going to show it to you, and what you see, I'm wearing gloves, and the other thing is you do not want the oils from your hand on that igniter. You do not want to touch that with your hands at all, and also it's very easily breakable. Okay, you can see here where I'm trimming back the wires, and I'm going to strip it to expose the actual metal to the wire, so then I can wire nut real nice. I'm going to redo that one there. Okay, and now that's now stripped. It's ready to be wire nutted in. It's where, okay, good, I actually got a light in here. Another thing you're going to see me do right here is I'm going to put some oil on there's 2 screws holding this igniter on there. There's the igniter going again. I'm showing you one more time. Okay, so I'm going to be shutting this igniter. I know now, oh no, what I'm doing now is I put the new igniter in, and I'm actually testing the igniter. Okay, so you have a minute for that thing to come on. There it goes. Okay, so that was a problem. The oven's now fixed. 90% of the time when you